Shalom, shalom. Thank you for tuning in to 5MB, 5 Minute Breakdowns with Daniela Natazak, voice of Yahweh Camp. First of all, I want to give honor and praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And that is God the Father, Yahweh, in the name of Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, which is Christ, or who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. We want to give double honors to the elders and all the soldiers putting in that work on the highways and byways. We want to jump right into it. Today's breakdown is going to be on John 5, verse 46 and 47. And the reason why I wanted to bring this out is because I've often heard or talked to Christians, and they always say that, Christ came to bring a new law and that we're no longer under the law of Moses, or we're no longer under the Torah, right? That Christ came to die so we can be under a new law, and he made new laws and this and that, right? So we're going to see if that's true, if Christ was really against the law, right? So John 5, starting from 46. For had ye believed Moses, ye would have believed me, for he wrote of me. This is Christ talking in red letters. 47. But if ye believed not his writings, how shall ye believe my words? And he's asking a question. There's a question mark there. So, for those of you who said that the law is done away with, right? He's saying you can't even believe his words without even understanding or knowing what Moses wrote. Because the law, the Torah, is full of the heart of the Father. And the purpose of the Messiah was to come and fulfill the heart of the Father, right? Now, what does it mean that he came to fulfill? Does it mean that when he completed or came to fulfill the law, right, that the law is now done away with? Let's go to Matthew 5:17 real quick. Let's break something down real quick. Did Christ really teach that we're no longer under the Torah? Let's see. This is Matthew 5 from 17 to 19, and it reads, Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. That's talking about the whole Old Testament, the Tanakh. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. He didn't come to destroy. He didn't come to abolish, right? But he came to fulfill. When you look up fulfill there, it means just to complete. What did he complete? He completed the dispensation of just the letter of the law to now him being the spirit of the law. Now he is the spirit of the law to show us how to live out those laws. So that's what was completed. Not done away with, not abolished, but the dispensation of only the letter of the law was completed in the Messiah. And he said, verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth shall pass, not one jot or tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled. Right? Heaven and earth has not yet passed, and not everything has been fulfilled. Whosoever thou shalt break one of these least commandments, and shall teach men so, he should be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. And I've seen, the thing I see a lot of error in when I talk to Christians is they don't have no understanding of the law. They don't have no understanding of the Torah, because in churches, they're told to stay away from that, or just use the Old Testament as a reference book to the New Testament. But when you have a blueprint, right, you can't read the second half, you know what I'm saying, and then try to use the first half just to be a reference to the second. A blueprint is put together with the first half and the second half. We have to understand the first half to understand the second. So when Christ himself said, how can you even believe what I'm saying if you don't even believe or know the writings of Moses? We have to understand the Torah to know what Christ is saying and to how to properly interpret what Christ is saying in the New Testament. Most of the New Testament is Christ and the disciples reiterating the Old Testament. So throw that out the window, that Christ died so you can break the very laws that he kept to a T. That don't make no sense, right? So in order for you to believe what Christ is saying, you have to know the law. You got to understand the Torah. And he is the law. He's just the spirit of the same law. Hopefully you got some edification. Shalom.